Well, we were building a bonfire, and I saw some dry brush and leaves around. So, I said to move the bonfire somewhere else, and out of nowhere, Smokey Bear shows up and hugs me.
So you noticed some wildfire hazards and moved your bonfire to a safer location.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Smokey, all right. He likes it when people help prevent wildfires. It hits him close to home. Not everybody gets the hug, my friend. So that's pretty special to get a hug from Smokey Bear.
So it was him. Guys, I told you it was Smokey.
Okay, well, congratulations, my friend. And thanks for calling. There are many ways to prevent a wildfire. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. Waking up every day, lifting him from the bed to the wheelchair to the car to get him to therapy on time. It's no small task between the doctors and the diagnosis, but nothing can disable this love. This is my big brother, my hero. He's part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. See, there's no time for tired. This starts again tomorrow. He'll be waiting for me. I wake up for him. I know he needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 877-333-5885. Caregiving Resource Center. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do. Oh, tell the world I see you with an emoji to stop the bullies.
Know someone who's being bullied online? Send the witness emoji. It looks like an eye in a speech bubble, and it's in the symbol section near the clocks in your phone. You'll let the world know it isn't cool, and you'll let your friend know you care. Learn more about the witness emoji at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to mooch off your friends.
You gonna finish that grape?
You mean the one in my mouth?
You don't need to stop buying the necessities.
What you're smelling is a natural musk.
Ew.
You don't need to be a medical test subject.
How do you feel?
Mostly okay. Sometimes, though.
You don't need to get a second job as a stuntman.
We need a new stuntman. Let's break for lunch.
You just need an internet connection. Don't get left behind. Start your personal savings plan with the tips and tools on feedthepig.org. That way, you don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
All right, deal.
Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? When a tornado is tearing through town? Or a hurricane strikes? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. And it's not always as simple as using your cell phone. That's why now is the time to take action. Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network. Because that's the bottom line. The Stone Cold said so.
Everybody dies.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it. Woo! Yes, sir! What the rock is cooking?
Now, welcome to Off the Mat with Alex Lowe's, Josh Silverberg, and Lyle Gillen.
So hold on. I have to say it. If you've been paying attention with us, all of a sudden, for some weird reason, Alex Lowe's has started to give a crap about this show. He started talking to us. He started posting articles on the website. Where did this come from, and who is this guy?
Sounds like a wonderful person that cares.
It sounds like he cares what he needs to. And you know what? He better memorize "Wake Me Up Before You Go" word for word, because he's gonna sing it the second he comes back.
That's right. Well, we are back, and on that note, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Off the Mat right here on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network and on BodySlam.net. That means
You know what I'm gonna do now? Every single day, I'm gonna take a water bottle. I'm gonna turn this inside out. I'm gonna write.
No.
Where is Alex Lowe's? I'm going to drink it every single day on the show, and it's going to keep saying, "Where is Alex Lowe's?" And if I had a pen, I would do it right now. Actually, I'm not going to pen.
Him on the
I'm
side
gonna
of
do
a
it
milk
right
carton almost. You know.
Hold on.
What do you need, like milk carton now for that?
No, I just need a pen. Damn it!
Oh, that's good. So he's prepared. Ladies and gentlemen, that means it is a Friday here. And, okay. Okay, yes. Allows having an exciting moment. That's good. Good. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I am Josh Silverberg, host here of Off the Mat. With me at this time, my co-host and the self-proclaimed king of the show, Lyle Gillen. Lyle, how are you doing? First off, how was your 4th of July?
It was explosive.
Explosive in the sense of why did you have explosive diarrhea while you were in the bathroom?
I had a very good 4th of July. Actually, yeah, I had an okay 4th of July. It wasn't anything to go home about, but I had fun. That's what matters. Crap.
So about mine. So mine was cool.
Yeah, how was yours? How did Caleb do his first ever 4th of July?
It was good. I mean, he was under the weather last weekend. He had a little bit of a cold and stuff like that. So, obviously, he had a doctor's appointment last Wednesday and then another one on that Saturday night. I believe he had one. So, they ran all different tests on him, lungs, all that stuff, everything cleared. They did COVID test on him, all negative. So it's just a bad. It was just a bad cold for him, just a bad cold for him. So but he's getting much better now. But he had a very nice time. People, we had family come over and stuff like that, so that was good. Can barely even see. Oh, okay. I saw Cody. Did you write
Cody Rhodes?
Okay, that's good.
Fuck Cody Rhodes, baby!
But it was a good one. A lot of fireworks in my area, of course. But
yeah,
we had a nice time. We got to use the pool. We had a little bit of a pool party with some family and stuff like that, and that was cool. And him experiencing it. It sucked that he wasn't really feeling great, but he stuck it out. And yeah, so that's what'd you say?
Like a man.
That's right. Well, I mean, I won't go there. But anyway, the point being, ladies and gentlemen, here's how you can listen to our show and other programs as well.
I know where you were going.
If you have an iPhone, you go to the Apple Store. If you have an iPhone, you type in WWSRN. Don't mind the village idiot. He is putting things on his head right now. So that's good. Can't even see what it says. That's good. So it says, okay, that's very nice. If you have an iPhone, go to the Apple Store, type in WSRN. If you have an Android, go to the Google Play Store, type in Worldwide Sports. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch, as well as check out our website on worldwidesportsradio.com and check us out on bodyslam.net, one of the best website sources out there in the country for wrestling and everything. Check them out on their YouTube page, other shows as wow. So when Dopey over there decided to take that off his head, and I don't know, you gonna leave that on the whole show? Actually, it hides half the face, so I guess it makes it look better.
I'm totally doing this the whole show.
That's great. Do you stick it? I want to see you try. And, okay, so that means when we go to break at 6:30, that doesn't mean you can come back and take it off. Then that you just have to leave it on the whole time.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Well,
it actually says "fuck Cody Rhodes." I'm serious.
I see that. No, trust me, I definitely I can read it now. That's for sure. Which of the other dwarves will come back as after break? Oh God. Well, we were going to get into Forbidden Door, which we will get into later. We will get into Money in the Bank a little bit later. Yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean, but there was something that did come out today that why do I hear background noise too? I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I was I'm screenshotting. I'm screenshotting me having "fuck Cody Rhodes" on my forehead.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay. But you're gonna.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He's happy now. He's in a good mood today. I like it. So
I'm very happy. I wanted to do this since you left.
So like I said, we were gonna get to Forbidden Door. We were gonna get into.
By the way, free plug for Red Dragon. Get your gaming PC accessories from RedDragonShop.com.
Look at that. See that? Look at that. Nice little free plug there. Maybe they'll become one of our. Maybe they'll help.
On bodyslam.net.
That's right. They're getting advertisement for us. So, the serious story that did come out today, and it's kind of crazy and everything like that. It's the Wall Street Journal now reporting. Obviously, you have to subscribe to read the whole article, but as far as Vince McMahon, longtime leader, obviously we all know who Vince McMahon has agreed to pay more than $12 million over the past 16 years to suppress allegations of sexual misconduct and infidelity, an amount far larger than previously known.
What happened?
I'm just trying to see something. Oh, never mind. Now something. I have to just do that. So, crazy story that happened. That we got that today. And then the report came out that he flew to Vancouver to go meet with John Cena. So,
you know why?
Damage control.
No. Really, do you know why?
Why?
Because it's John Cena!
Okay.
No.
Well, I must have done drugs before the show today. 100%.
No, I'm just having fun.
You are bright red right now. It's wow.
I am. I don't know why. It was like that beforehand. Me and Speedy were trying to figure it out, but like, I was like red as a lobster right when I got it.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, I could see that.
Hell yeah, Red Dragon side effects, Speedy.
I mean, at this point, I look at it in this perspective. It really is, in all seriousness, it is a crazy story that did come out about that day with Vince McMahon because
this is
I mean, this has gotten to the point now where, obviously, if it does come out to fruition that it is true, there's a real legitimate, realistic situation that he can lose the company. Period.
These are the allegations. Now we know that one about the $3 million payment in 2022 to the former paralegal. The new ones are a $7.5 million payment in 2018 to a former wrestler who alleged, and this is the bad one in my opinion, but this is actually I think this is like rape, who alleged Vince McMahon coerced her into giving him oral sex, then demoted her, and ultimately declined to renew her contract in 2005 after she resisted further sexual encounters.
Now we don't know who. There won't be a name, obviously. I don't think
You
there'd
could
be.
probably
unless
figure
they
it
get
out
some-
if you go back. A roughly $1 million payment in 2008 to a WWE contractor who presented the company with unsolicited nude photos of Mr. McMahon. She reportedly received from him and alleged that he had sexually harassed her on the job. A $1 million payment to a former 10-year WWE manager who alleged McMahon initiated a sexual relationship with her. The first two are borderline. They're definitely illegal. The first two,
of course.
And then you go on top of what happened, and the allegations came to surface again. The former female referee that he supposedly raped in a limousine, and then you have what he did to Ashley Massaro, and there is a legit shot that all this stuff could come back up. More stuff can come up, and he could be gone. Now, for WWE's future, that is a very good thing, because that product is dog shit. That product is so bad. And they need a new leader in the most way. And they don't need Stephanie. They need... Triple H is probably someone a lot of people want. I would prefer that.
Absolutely, he should be.
And I just... I don't know. I think that it would be a good thing if this happens. As a wrestling fan, I'm very happy this happened. Or I'm very happy this. I'm very happy this came out. I'm very happy this came out.
I was gonna say.
I'm not happy it happened. I'm happy it came out.
Speedy editing.
But as a human being, I am honestly mortified that he did this to women. I think I've always said he's not a good human being. But I'm not happy with how I am being proven right. I would rather have been proven wrong than proven right. And like I said, as a wrestling fan, I'm happy it came out. It's better for WWE, but as a human being, it's just it's not good. It's really bad. He's not a good person, and he should not be involved in a public way at all.
And the thing is, and everybody also was talking about, well, where's Linda McMahon in this whole situation? Dave Meltzer did report back on June 19th that they are still married, but they haven't been living together. So clearly they likely are separated.
When did that happen?
June 19th, Dave Meltzer reported it, that they're married.
No, when did they separate?
That's all it says. Like they're married, however, they're not living together.
Because when she was running for Senate in Connecticut, he was very much supporting her.
Because he's a name, right?
No, like he was doing a lot.
Of that.
He was doing a lot to get her elected. Now, if they weren't separated or weren't a thing, I don't know. Or was he doing it to make it look like they were and keep everything else under wraps?
It happens all the time. Politicians.
Oh, really?
They make appearances.
How would you know that happens all the time?
Well,
that
politicians.
People hide sexual stuff.
Well,
how do you know that?
I'm talking about political wise.
What are you hiding?
I trust me. I don't even have the time to hide a damn thing. But it's definitely. I mean, like I said, we came on the air today. You know, I texted Speedy this morning and said we're going to do Forbidden Door. We're going to do Money in the Bank and get to all that. And then Bombshell, this happens. And I know I love your idea of Triple H running it. The issue is going to be.
He's the only one I think is
Of course, but the problem
qualified.
is he, because he is married to Stephanie. And if they sell the shares and they have to sell the company by default, is Triple H going to be allowed to do it? That's the thing.
You know, if they get in major legal trouble and they have to there is a chance they could end up having to sell the company as collateral.
Oh, I think
Depending on how much
the stock is down It's over. It's down 2% again.
Now,
Yeah.
here's another question. Remember when everyone was assuming they might be selling the company? They were selling out everything. They were cutting everybody, and they thought maybe they were setting up to sell. Did they know that something could be coming out?
Could be a possibility. I mean, that was about. I remember, that was about a year ago. There were rumors that they were selling. Vince wanted out, not out, but there were people within the company advising him, it's time. You need to maybe step aside. He didn't want to do it and stuff like that. I will say this: he's not going to make some random ass appearance tonight on SmackDown. I can tell you that's not going to happen.
I actually no. Hold on. I would not be shocked if he did. Remember that?
There's no way.
Where is SmackDown?
Let me see. Where's SmackDown tonight? I'll look it up. SmackDown, because like I said, he's in Vancouver talking with John Cena, which.
Oh, then yeah, he's not going to be on there.
He's 100%.
I would say I would not be shocked if he did another one of those random segments with Trish Stratus if they were in Canada.
Oh
she,
no!
Jumped into his face with no shirt on.
Oh God, no!
Because that's a Vince.
Yeah, they're in Fort Worth, Texas tonight. He's in Vancouver. He won't be there.
He won't be there.
He's not going to be there for a while.
But here's the thing. Because if they were setting up to sell and they knew something was going to be happening, could they have is that considered insider trading, that they were selling stock and make it look like they were doing that? Because that's what they were doing. They were selling a lot of stock. They were just cutting everybody, trying to make themselves look more profitable.
I mean, that's the only thing is that, and again, the stock is down for them again. It's horrible right now, their stock. It's I'm just wondering even who could buy it and how much would it go for?
Do you think Tony would?
No.
Why?
Because Tony has enough on his plate right now. I think Tony wants to solely focus on AEW because he helped build the product. That's what he's going to stick with one thing right now. The guy can't be managing 8 different shows every freaking week. There's no way. He doesn't have the time for it. And I think he loves AEW too much to just take his attention away from AEW.
No, he wouldn't take his attention away. He would do what Vince did with WCW.
No.
Buy them and end them.
Nah, I would never.
Or morph them.
WWE's never going anywhere. They're a global empire. Somebody's going to buy them.
Listen, I'm not seriously saying that's going to happen and he's going to go away, but I'm making a conversation. But now, who do you think could buy it, and who do you think that they would put in charge of booking? Because
Elon Musk.
No.
They
have. If Disney buys it, they have no idea what to do. So if ESPN or NBC or Fox buys it, they have no idea what to do. They're going to have another situation where they're like WCW when they were putting everybody in charge that did not know a thing about wrestling. So who should they put out there?
The thing of it is that WWE
that has booking experience.
I mean, the thing of it is that the difference with WCW when WCW was bought was the popularity was completely down. They weren't drawing. They weren't ratings wise. They were getting absolutely nothing. They were getting bashed every week. Whereas WWE is still doing well with shows. They're still selling, they're still doing well with ratings, and they're still a name. WCW was trust me, WCW, when AOL bought them out, they were nothing. They literally went for absolutely zilch when they were bought out, whereas WWE is still a global empire.
Well, they had no.
I completely get what you're saying. I 100% do, in the sense that, Tony wants to focus on AEW and Ring of Honor and doing that. Tony has enough going on. Plus, he helps with
in all honesty, Tony Khan has said in the past that he does not want WWE going anywhere. He just don't want to put them out of business.
Of course
not. I think Tony Khan wants them to be a thing for better competition.
I think Tony Khan wants every wrestling company to be ran well and be popular for the sport of professional wrestling.
However, if they do sell, there is 110% a chance that they partner and do
Steve
something.
Cohen's gonna buy them. That's right.
God, that would be terrible.
Really, that would be terrible. Really?
Donald Trump will buy them like he did with Monday Night Raw.
No, God.
That would be so bad.
I mean, I think next week's show, I think you and I will do research before that show and who we think are guys and girls that could buy the company, because I just don't think there's enough information for us to give names and throw names in a hat and say this.
Hold on. If people are actually going to buy it, it's going to be a major company like Disney or Fox or NBC. It's going to be one of them, and then they're going to put someone else in charge to book it.
No, that's exactly it.
That's what's going to happen.
Of course, I think, and honestly, I
do you think that they put Cody in charge of booking?
Cody did a pretty good job in AEW with booking.
He didn't do booking. No, he only did it until December 2019. Then Khan took over.
No, I know that. I'm saying, but
Cody never really did much of any booking. He got it taken away because he wasn't doing good.
He also did. He did find good talent though.
If Disney, NBC, and Fox or Fox take over,
Cody says he doesn't want to do it again though. He said at Comic-Con he doesn't want to do it again. He never wants to do anything.
You know what though? They offer him enough money to do it, or even if they say, "Hey, if you do this temporarily till we find someone," he would do it.
I mean, he went on record and said flat out, they asked him after WrestleMania, would you want to be in charge of booking or doing anything again? He said it was a learning experience and it's something I never want to do again. Like, he flat out on, and especially, I mean, AEW when he was doing was a startup company. It was just starting out. WWE's global empire. You're talking about, you're taking apples to oranges with that thing. It's a whole different ballgame when you go from a starting up company to a global commodity. That's a massively drastic change in lifestyle for booking. And I just don't think Cody, if it was overwhelming for him in AEW, I don't think he's going to want to do it in WWE. But again, like you said, I think one of those big companies, NBC, Fox, ESPN, well, ESPN and Disney work together, would do it, and they'll put somebody in charge. I would love for Triple H to be in charge. The problem is he's synonified with...
If they end up doing it, they could put Triple H in charge, but I don't think they would do that because, like you said,
he's married to Steph. He can't do it.
Yeah.
And I don't think he would really feel comfortable.
The worst case scenario is they put Bruce Pritchard in charge. That would be horrible because he's Vince 2.0. They need somebody who is knowledgeable about today's wrestling.
Jim Cornette.
Knowledgeable about today's wrestling.
You and I should just throw our hats in there.
Knowledgeable about today's wrestling.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You and I should just throw our hat in there.
I was talking about you, but okay.
What, really? Says the guy with the post-it on his Okay, yeah. That's gonna help. Okay.
It's not a post-it. It's a piece of cardboard with a sticker on it.
Says the guy that was screaming because he couldn't find a pen at the beginning of the show. That will go over well. We should send that video in.
My mouse, I ripped it off and I put a piece of sticky on it over here.
Oh goodness. Well, it is this. I'm very interested in how this plays out the next few weeks. I think decisions will be made sooner than later.
I don't.
I think they have to.
This is going to be a longer thing, and
no,
I think he'll get removed. But if the more women come to light, and they want to press charges, that's where it gets tricky, man.
I mean, before we go to break, and we'll get to AEW and Money in the Bank when we come back, are we suggesting that this could turn into obviously like a Deshaun Watson situation where just more people come?
Oh, I 100% believe it could, yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that. I am 100% waiting for it. Think about and what everyone always joked about over the years, that he was a perverted old man, and to every joke like that, there's always a little bit of truth, and I think we're starting to see that there's a lot of truth to this one, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot of people coming out, because look at what he hired for the Divas Forever. Just attractive women.
Yeah.
Really, women that could not wrestle for their life.
I remember.
He hired just attractive women.
The only ones legitimately on that roster at the time when they had the Divas Championship were.
Now, if he actually was doing this with a couple other women, how many more women has he done this to, and didn't say anything yet? One woman said that he sent her unsolicited nudes. He's not going to be sending that to only one woman. He's going to be sending that to as many of the females as possible. I'm waiting for more and more to come out.
Yeah, more will happen. I mean, more, and I think this is a learning experience for everybody that's running a company. You need to be careful with what you do and when you send it, because once you send it, it's out there. You can't go back. Even if it's on Twitter and you delete it, somebody catches it and will screenshot it. It happens all the time.
I'm sweaty. It's falling off.
That's so full of garbage. You're so full of it. When we come back, we are going to get into some more talk of, this time we'll talk about in the ring. We'll get into some AEW. We'll recap Forbidden Door. We will recap what happened with Dynamite this week and also Blood and Guts. We will get into a little bit of Money in the Bank, what we thought about it. I'll tell you who I am very happy for after Money in the Bank. And everything like that. Just to recap it, because we weren't here 2 weeks ago. Just a quick little recap what we thought of it, and everything like that. So we'll get to that, and I will get into who I am very happy for, and very happy that she got the win at Money in the Bank. So we will get into all that when we come back right here on Off the Mat, here on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network and BodySlam.net.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Dear John, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but you've left me no choice. I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is really serious, and lately you seem to really not care. I've been there for you since day one, and I know you think I'm going to keep ticking. But no, my friend, I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to the good times, when we were more active and ate more healthy foods, and you checked on me every once in a while? Is that too much to ask? I don't want to leave, but unless you stop ignoring me, what else am I supposed to do? Remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Doing the minimum to control your high blood pressure isn't doing enough. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get your blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. Check, change, control. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country. But unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America. A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
This is the worst town I've ever been in. No!
The champ is here. Now welcome back to Off the Mat with Alex Slows, Josh Silverberg, and Lyle Gillen.
Yes, the notes stayed on the whole time. I was a little concerned about that because he said it was getting sweaty at the end, but that's all right. We are back here for the second half of Off the Mat right here on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network and BodySlam.it, of course, with Lyle Gillen. I'm Josh Sarek, Speedy Petey on the board. All right. So I know Forbidden Door was 2 weeks ago. We weren't around last week to discuss it. Lyle, go first. Your thoughts on the show?
I thought the show was great. I was very, very happy that you got proven wrong twice.
Mm-hmm.
You did not think that the Kingston Jericho match was going to be good. Nope. You did not think that the Ospreay Orange Cassidy match was going to be good. They were probably the best matches on the card the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the triple threat match would have been, bar none, the best match, but it definitely, Adam Cole got hurt. According to Tony Khan, he was 100% going in to that night, feeling 100%. He was cleared to wrestle, and so he could have just gotten a different injury in that match, but it looked like he passed out when he went to go tug underneath the Rainmaker and then passed out. And it looked like Jay White just put all his body weight on top of him to pin him. Because people were saying he hurt his shoulder because he was trying to get up and he couldn't. But it looked like he tried to get up and he couldn't because Jay White was having all his body weight on top of him. And it looked like, I think Jay White was mad because this is just my gut feeling. Generally in these type of matches, when that happens, the first initial move is to remove that wrestler and continue the match. I believe they tried to do that, and Adam didn't want to. He wanted to stay in the match and keep going, and then he obviously couldn't, and I think that's why Jay White got so mad, because they could have continued the match and kept going, but they had to stop it short that way.
For me, I mean, listen, I will always say when I'm wrong about something, listen, the show overexceeded my expectations, especially with both AEW and New Japan having between injuries and illnesses and things changing on the fly every now and then. It was kind of crazy that they were able to pull this off, and it was a very good show. I really enjoyed the Claudio Zack Sabre Jr. match. I thought that was really a lot of fun to see Claudio Castagnoli come back and join Blackpool Combat Club.
Join who?
Oh, give me a break. You said triple threat match earlier, and I didn't correct you. It was Fatal 4-Way, the Adam Cole match, all right? I heard that, okay? I didn't correct you, so cut it out, all right? To me, I thought that,
triple threat.
It was fine. I enjoyed that match. Yeah, listen, I'll be the first one to say I was wrong about the Ospreay match. I was wrong about the Eddie Kingston match. They were two great matches on the card. They were awesome.
Now, you made a comment to me that night. You said that
there were a few.
You did not like what happened with, or how Ospreay has changed his style.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how come?
The only reason is because when I first watched Will Ospreay eons ago, to me, I just remember him being the high flyer, all over the place, quick in the ring, doing the high risk moves, That's the Will Ospreay. Remember now, he's put on a lot of muscle. He's put on a lot of weight, so his style has somewhat changed a little bit, where he's more of an aggressor. It's just something that I've had to come to the conclusion I have to get used to it. And it is what it is. That's what he is now. He's not the high risk aerial assassin he was in Chaos. That's not the Ospreay that he is anymore, and everything of that sort. But to me, listen, Will Ospreay is what he is. And also getting to see Shibata come out was cool. Clearly, that
was awesome. I love that.
That's going to start a rivalry. I saw Clark Connors get his ass absolutely kicked in that fatal 4-way match, which there's no way in hell Ishii gets killed like that. He did in that match, which that started the rivalry now between Miro and Malachi Black now. That was put up on Dynamite this past week. And I said after that match that I think that's going to start a rivalry. I think they're going to make Miro a face, which is what I think they probably should do, because Miro is as over as anybody right now. And I think, to me, that is something that I thought was a pretty good match. But going back to the Ospreay thing, it's taken a lot. Like I said, Will Ospreay was one of my favorite wrestlers in the world years ago. I still am a big Will Ospreay fan, but his style is something I have to get accustomed to now. Because I loved Will for what he was in the ring. He was a high flyer. He was a young kid. He was fast. Was able to put on 5-star matches. Really something that stood out a lot. I mean, now, like I said, he's changed his approach. He's become a heavyweight now. He's not a junior anymore. So, it is what it is. As far as that goes, I thought the FTR tag team match was good with United Empire and Roppongi Vice.
They did a great job. Great job with the circumstances.
Yeah, 100%. I thought the Sting match was fun too. I did. I thought it was fun. I mean,
that was fun. Yeah.
Dude, Sting's hanging out with Darby a lot. I mean, all of a sudden, Sting's jumping off from 50, 40 feet in the air now. I mean, it's just way too much, man. The guy's going to kill himself. And I get very nervous, seriously, when things like that happen. But it was a fun match.
You're nervous about a lot of things in life.
No, I'm nervous when a 60-something-year-old man is jumping 40 feet in the air and hoping he lands on people and they actually catch him. That's what I'm nervous about. God forbid, So I thought that was good. But a match that doesn't get talked about enough, I thought, was the Toni Storm Thunder Rosa match. I thought that was a match that was really good.
Thunderstorm! I loved that name.
So do I.
Thunderstorm was great.
Too. And that was Rosa's best defense she's had so far.
I agree. But hey, Toni Storm is very, very good in the ring. That from what we've known over the years.
Of course, that's the thing. I mean, you go back to her NXT UK days with her rivalry with Rhea Ripley. It was fantastic. I mean, That's where it all stems from. They have really, they brought her in, to really be somebody that would give this women's division a little bit of a jolt. And you've seen.
I'm gonna be honest. I liked Toni Storm better, or the most. I'll say, in NXT UK.
Oh yeah, I mean,
this one I'm not 100% sold on yet, but
no,
NXT UK
she was the face of the women's division in NXT UK.
I liked Rhea Ripley better in NXT UK than I did.
I liked her also. I liked her a lot in NXT as well when she had the year of Rhea Ripley in 2019, 2020. That was awesome with her. I mean, it was a great show. Listen, you can't deny it that there was a lot of circumstances that both of these companies had to get past. They got through it, and they did a nice job. Now we get to Blood and Guts, and I thought Blood and Guts, first off, shout out to Matt Menard for that promo that he did on the conclusion of Blood and Guts, talking about his son and his wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Matt Menard in
Yes.
2.0, Jericho Appreciation Society. Yeah, that one.
I
The one you probably cursed out at Double or Nothing.
think I did.
Yeah.
I curse out a lot of people all the time. So
Yeah, well, I shout out to him for that promo that he did. Really, really awesome. Also thoughts with Santana. I knew instantly he hurt. Everybody and their mother knew he hurt himself. Everybody stayed away from him in the match in Blood and Guts. Santana, when he went down after he did the I forget what move he did. He went down instantly, and everybody stayed away from him. I know Daniel Garcia went over there for a minute just to give Santana some sort of offense, but he really couldn't get up. And after the match was over, like the moment the match ended, Santana was carried to the back.
What happened? What did he injure?
They didn't say what the injury was, but Tony went on Busted Open and said he's going to be out a while. Tony said he's going to be out a while. I know Dave Meltzer just said Adam Cole's probably going to be out for a while with his injuries. They're still waiting on clearance from Danielson.
No, I think that from what Tony Khan said is that he's taking him out of precaution. 8 days, no, a couple weeks before Forbidden Door, Danielson was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then 8 days beforehand, he started not feeling fine again. Then after the paper, he was fine again. So they'll keep being cautious with him.
You have to be with his history.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. We'll see how long he'll be out for, but I don't think that it will be too long. I think it'll, because Danielson, he'll say his mind until he starts wrestling again. So.
I mean, this is just something that every wrestling company goes through, guys.
But if it's really a bad concussion, they can't. From a legal perspective, they can't let him wrestle until.
No, of course not. I mean, and of course with Punk out, with Cole now out. With Punk out, with Cole out, with excuse me now.
Honestly, put the belt back on Hangman.
I think they want to save Moxley Punk. I think that's eventually what they're going to want to do.
Yeah, but I think they should put it on.
You can. I just think they want to do they want to get a Punk Moxley match because they never got that in WWE, and Moxley's somebody that Punk's always wanted to face. Like they fought each other in a tag team match. It was excuse me. It was I don't remember what it was, but so they'll probably go with that. It's I thought I thought Pac winning the championship was a very good idea as well. I like that a lot. I like how Danielson is one of Kingston's biggest rivalries, and Danielson decided to troll Eddie Kingston and say, "Yeah, I'm going to bring in Claudio, who is even more hated by Eddie Kingston, and go that route." And to me, I thought that was a fantastic idea. I think that will eventually culminate into something. If you don't know from Shaka Wrestling, years and years and years ago, Eddie Kingston and Claudio had a massive, massive, massive rivalry. And Kingston wrote a tweet out that he said he doesn't have the balls to come to AEW, and lo and behold, here he is. And our friend Eddie wound up sending me the video of the reaction when Claudio came out, and it was nuts. I mean, and everybody knew it was going to be Claudio too, and everybody still went nuts because it's awesome. And him joining Blackpool Combat Club, I think, is perfect. I think it's a perfect fit for them, for that group. You're seeing it now in Ring of Honor coming up. I believe it was Death Before Dishonor. I believe it's July 23rd. They're doing Garcia versus Yuta. So it's
good job, my friend. Good job. You got it right.
It is
Garcia Yuta.
Yeah, they're doing Garcia Yuta at Death Before Dishonor. And they are doing a rematch one last time. They are doing FTR versus the Briscoes one last time.
Garcia Yuta? Really?
Yeah. They're also.
Do you know what they did together in Beyond?
Oh, yes, I know.
You actually watched the matches?
I watched. So with YouTube, they show like the clips with like the music playing in the background. With some of those, they do some of those things. They don't show the whole match, So they do that. But you're getting, you're getting FTR and the Briscoes one last time, and you're getting Samoa Joe versus Jay Lethal. So this is stemming to be a very nice card for Death Before Dishonor. I appreciate Tony finding a loophole in getting the Briscoes on TV where they're saying, haha, it's not Turner. No. This is a pay-per-view. It's Ring of Honor. So we can get the Briscoes in. And we all know.
I don't think that's a loophole.
Well, they trust me. I'm sure Tony would love the Briscoes. He can't get them on Turner. They don't want him. They don't want them.
Yeah, but they still haven't been on Turner. If it was a loophole, they would have been on Turner.
No, but that's the thing. Turner doesn't want them, so he can't put them on Turner, on TNT or TBS. So he
but he could still be. They could still be on pay-per-views for AEW.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Really, not really a loophole.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Really
It's okay. We can't put them on weekly television, so we'll find a way to put them on somehow through our company in a way where Turner can't get mad at us because it's not through their company. So that's the only way we could do it. Because I don't know if AEW can really.
It's still not a loophole though. It's still following the rules.
No, they're following the rules, but at the same time, what they're doing is they're finding a way to put them on TV regularly in a way where it doesn't affect their relationship with Turner. Which, let's be real here, Turner pays the bills for AEW with their weekly shows.
They're not on TV regularly.
Really? They're on Dynamite Wednesdays and Rampage Fridays.
No, I'm talking about the Briscoes.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm sure.
I understand what you're saying. I just don't think that's a loophole.
All right. Well, to me, it is.
I think you're using the word wrong.
No, I'm not using the word wrong. No, it's a way of. It's a way of putting them on television still through Tony Khan without Tony Khan having to put him on Turner Sports.
Hey, Speedy. Is that a loophole?
I'm not sure.
Bingo. That was.
You should ask.
Yes, he's got a post on his head for the entire.
Lyle, you know who you should ask about that? Spy Slows.
No, don't. He's gonna go back to the news from a month ago. Don't ask him. So, but anyway, the Death Before Dishonor looks really good. I think AEW is on the right track right now. We'll get to our finishing move now because I did want to get into Money in the Bank a little bit with my finishing move, and I want to say who I am. I'm happy for. For me, I am, and I actually did not. I watched Money in the Bank. I didn't think it was that bad of a show. I actually somewhat enjoyed it a little bit. I did. I am so happy and excited for Liv Morgan. That girl, 110%. If you saw how humble she was this week, all over the place, she is so greatly appreciates the decision, and she's earned it. She's worked her ass off since the old NXT days to get this moment. And you could see how emotional and happy she was after she got it. And to me, that is somebody that I can appreciate because I see how appreciative she was of the decision. And the report that did come out was Ronda was going to leave that night as champion, and Ronda actually pushed Creative to tell them to let Liv win the title that night against her after her match. So humble on everybody's part there. And
did that happen?
What?
Did that happen?
Yeah, Liv won. Liv won the SmackDown Women's Championship. She cashed in. cashed in.
Oh.
And she beat Ronda. And I've watched.
I didn't even know there was a pay-per-view that night for that company until like a couple days later.
That's all right. Well, to me, I'm very happy for Liv. I appreciate somebody like her because I know how hard she generally works to be really good in the ring, and as the character as she is. And she's had so many ups and downs in this business that she got her moment. And I think she is somebody that rightfully deserves her moment. And to me, congratulations to Liv. Kudos to her. Kudos to Ronda for being humble and letting Liv have her moment. I think that is awesome to see wrestlers come together and really share their happiness and the positive energy in a business right now that lately's had a lot of negatives. And I think it's something you don't really see too much of that anymore in any profession, period. You don't. And I think to just watch that moment was just fantastic. So congratulations to Liv, and kudos to Ronda for that. Finishing move, Lyle.
My finishing move is that I really miss Kenny Omega, and I cannot believe I sat here with a note on my head saying "fuck Cody Rhodes" the entire show.
Yeah, you look like a jackass, but that's besides the point. Yeah, you should put 2 pieces of bread next to your ears. You call yourself an idiot sandwich. There you go.
What is your finishing move?
Yeah, I already gave my finishing move, jackass. Maybe if you were listening.
Oh, Money in the Bank was your finishing move?
Yeah, it was Liv. It was Liv winning.
You said that as part of the show we were going to talk about Money in the Bank. I thought that was a segment you were going to do.
Clearly you didn't watch the show, so we're not going to talk about it now because I'm going to be talking to myself.
Yeah, I thought you were going to pull an Alex and just talk for like 10 minutes. No. It's already 6:57 anyway. I'm not going that far. Come on now. Take it easy. Okay. Come on. No, but I did think Money in the Bank was a good show. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Clearly, they're trying to build new stars there with Austin Theory, which I know you've always liked Austin Theory. So yes, that is a good idea for them to push him. And like I said, they're pushing new blood. You got Bianca Belair's the Raw Women's Champion, Liv's the SmackDown Women's Champion, Theory's the Money in the Bank winner. It's not repetitive, same song and dance all the time. So I think that is an idea. Clearly, they're trying to push Theory to the moon. There are reports that he and I didn't realize SummerSlam was early this year. SummerSlam's July 30th this year. It's very early this year. Early. Yeah, but you know what though? Hey, it'd be a fun time in Nashville. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be a smashing time in Smashville.
I love how he makes himself laugh. It's like the funniest thing. God, I swear to God, people are gonna text me after and be like, "Did Lyle do drugs today?" I'm gonna say, "No,
I didn't. I'm being myself."
No, that's Lyle on days. You take it with a grain of salt and you run with it. But
Cassidy's like, "What the fuck did I do putting these you two on here?"
I mean, it's like, even I'm just like baffled by But ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to check out our show and other shows every single week. You can check us out if you have an iPhone, go to the Apple Store, type in WWSRN. If you have an Android, go to the Google Play Store, type in Worldwide Sports. You can check out all different shows that we have on the network, as well as articles, content. If you're driving, you can listen to the audio feed. You can also check out our schedules, rewatch shows, clips of the shows, interviews in the past, all of that. We are on WorldWideSportsRadio.com, and you can listen to us on a smart speaker as well as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And we are also on bodyslam.net. Check us out on there, one of the best wrestling inside scoop websites.
They body slam the competition.
Okay, and on YouTube as well. You can check us out there as well. I mean, my God. Okay.
I'm gonna get a lot of clicks on this YouTube channel.
I can tell you that much. That's for sure. People are gonna go, "The hell was he on today?" I'm gonna say, "Give it to him every week."
I'll come up with something new next week to have.
Yes, please. I can't wait. Well, we also, like I said, we do have to come up with our list of who we think could buy the WWE. That is definitely a list we need to come up with. Maybe Red Dragon as an energy drink, and Loud didn't tell us. Yeah, well, you know, that's a possibility.
No, it's a gaming. It's a PC accessories company.
There you go.
So they have. I put my mouse is Red Dragon, my keyboard is Red Dragon, my mouse pad is Red Dragon.
He loves Red Dragon. He's going to be the free sponsor for them soon at this point. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening and watching our show every single week. We will be on next Friday from 6 to 7 again. For Lyle Gillen, for Speedy Petey, I'm Josh Silberg. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy SmackDown tonight. Enjoy Rampage tonight. And we will talk to you next Friday. Have a great weekend. You've been listening to the Worldwide Sports Radio Network and BodySlam.net. Have a good one, everybody. Kenny Omega.
Take it away.
I must beat you, a Jew. So say with me now if you know it. Goodbye. And good night.
Thank you for listening to Off the Mat on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network, your source for all things wrestling and sports entertainment. It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Of course my kid's in the right car seat.